Hello, everyone. I want to talk about um, Soul Reaver: Legacy of Kain, and the new games and the old games, and I want to give you my thoughts and talk about it. I don't get much of a chance to talk about it, but this is my favorite of video game worlds. This is my favorite places. I have questions about this game and these places. I'm using YouTube to pull up pictures. Okay, here we have the Pillars of Nosgoth. Okay, because that's the name of this country that they're in. It's called Nosgoth, and these pillars are the Pillars of Nosgoth. Now these pillars go way up in the sky, but they don't say how far they go, which is my question. How far in the sky do the pillars go? And this is probably like the only picture that I could find that actually shows how high they really go. And here it is right here. It goes past the cloud line. I don't know if you could see that, but it goes past the cloud line and it keeps going. So my question is what are the pillars holding up? Now I know what the pillars do. They're to lock the Hilden into the hell and to keep them there. But what are the pillars holding up? Now I know the pillars go way up in the sky, but I don't know how far up there do they go. Do they go all the way to outer space? Is there something up there that the pillars are holding up there? They don't tell you what's at the top of the pillars. They tell you what's at the bottom of the pillars, and I'll show you that real quick. At the bottom of the pillars, it looks like this. It's like a room with a base, and then underneath it, there's water here, and if you swim down under there, that's where the Elder God is. The Elder God sits underneath him. That's what he looks like. He looks like this, like monster thing. Here, I'll show you a better picture. He sits down there, all pissed off. Okay. So that was that. Now I want to talk about what do I want to talk? Soul Reaver 3. Let me put the camera down real quick so I can type this in. But if you type in Soul Reaver 3, this video comes up. This. I have lots of questions about this. Oh shoot. No, this ain't the video. This is just an ad. Let me just get that. Okay, here we go.
Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universe.
We'll watch it and then we'll talk about it.
A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
That is Blood Omen 2. So this was around the time of Blood Omen 2. I remember seeing this a long time ago and going, wow! And then I never heard anything about it ever since.
Souls I created you, and to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
My question is why didn't they do anything with this? Look how cool this looks. Look how amazing this is. They never did anything with it, and why? And they never told us why either. They never said anything. Is this like a fan-made video? Maybe that's why? Maybe this is not an official video. But it looks really cool. I mean, even if this is a fan-made video, they should probably have picked up on this because this is some really cool art concept. What's with the planet? He says to plunge the fate of planets into chaos. And I never really thought about that before until like just recently. What does he mean by that?
You have no idea what you've unleashed. I am the virgin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hub of the wheel, purifying the cycle with all souls unto God.
Did you see that? It looked like vines busted through his chest.
Purge from this world and of that inevitable day. And soul finally in mine.
And then it turned into a castle. Now, I thought Mobius died by Kain killing him.
Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
I thought that he died. I thought that Mobius died. Kain kills him. And then he wakes up in the spirit world. And then Raziel kills him. So that video right there, this video here, just blows my mind on stuff. I just have endless questions. Now I want to talk about the dead son. Hold on a minute. Let me put the camera down real quick. Dead son. I seen this video too. I forgot exactly where I saw it, but I saw it a long time ago. Now this video, they were gonna make this game, but they never ended up doing it. They canceled it. Now, it seems like they left the Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain stuff with a cliffhanger. It was supposed to go on to show Kain going to war with the Hilden again, or whatever was going on. Like, it left us with a cliffhanger at the end of Legacy of Kain Defiance. So now it looks like instead of picking up where it left off, they're gonna restart the story with this new character and new concept.
Body is a map of scars that has led me here. Centuries of torture have prepared me for this moment.
Now, although I would like to see what, because this still is the Legacy of Kain.
I am destroyed.
So that means Kain is in it
Death.
somehow, somewhere.
I am reborn. I am a soul reaver.
But that's all we got to really see of that. And then I guess there was some gameplay that some guy leaked. That would be that right there. We're not going to watch that because I don't have too much time. So yeah. Legacy of Kain, Dead Son. Notice how it says Legacy of Kain, which means Kain will be in this, would be in this game if this game was released, but it got canceled. Now I want to talk about the new Soul Reaver remastered. They came out with the Soul Reaver remastered video. There it is right there. Soul Reaver remastered video. Let's talk about this real quick. U4, you know, so this isn't bullshit. This is them talking about, looks like they're like really seriously trying to make a new game, but it keeps on falling apart. Now this game looks very stiff for a newer game. Look how stiff he looks. Now look how corny this attack looks too. They could do better than that. So now he's gonna like. The jumping looks stiff and lame. Now he's gonna move around these blocks, and that looks pretty lame too. Oh, he just changed into the spiritual realm, spectral realm, and that looked really corny too. Watch when he kicks this brick. It's real fast and real corny looking. It doesn't look real. Like they could have done better for a newer game. This is just my opinions. I'm not hating though. No, watch. He's gonna go into the spectrum room. That's it. It doesn't, it looks real lame. He went through the wall and that looked real lame. It wasn't like it looked better on the PS1. He goes through the wall. Whoop. It's really, I don't know. Like when he switches back and forth to the spectral realm, all that really happens is the walls turn blue. Now he's gonna jump. The jumping looks stiff, and now he actually gets to kill the Torellian. So he got close enough to get him this time. Pulls his eyeball out, and then he impales him with the hammer. It does look kind of cool. I don't know if a remastered version of the game is what I want though, because the games that I played were phenomenal and amazing. I don't want a remastered version of this game. I would play it though. Don't get me wrong. If they came out with this, I would play the shit out of it. But what I want to see is a continuing of the game. Now let's talk about Nosgoth. Nosgoth, in my opinion, kind of lore breaks a lot. In Soul Reaver, you fight mainly with spears, and you see evidence of that the humans used spears on the vampires, and you see all this evidence of spear battle with the vampires to keep them back because they're fledgling vampires. They're toxic. In Nosgoth, the soldiers are very advanced. They have machine gun bolts. Here we go. Let's see if I can get... Okay, so here's notice how also too it doesn't say Legacy of Kain anymore. It's just Nosgoth, which kind of sucks. But here's a picture. They fight with bows and crossbows. The humans. There's no spears in this game, which kind of makes me, if you're gonna build off of Legacy of Kain, you at least gotta take it back a little bit to please the fan. You can't be so brand spanking new. Here's another thing too. This is a Brazilian vampire with wings. They were wiped out by Kain. So why they're in this game doesn't make any sense. They were wiped from history like excrements from a boot, is the exact words. Let me just show you the gameplay real quick. They use bows and arrows, and they have grenades and bazooka launchers and stuff like that, and the vampires have all these powers, all these magical powers. But when you played Soul Reaver 1 and Soul Reaver 2 and Soul Reaver 3, they didn't really have they didn't really have all those powers. They fought like with their hands, the vampires, and they were just really strong, and some of them could dig underground and come up behind you, and they were really fast and really strong. They could dodge real fast and stuff like that. But in this game, they have like all these powers, and their hands catch on fire and all this weird stuff. The humans don't fight with spears. The humans fight with bows and crossbows and grenade launchers and guns. Even guns. They have guns. It wasn't like he's got an axe. He throws the axe and and it's on fire, and it just, I don't know, it takes away from the realisticness of the battle, and in my opinion, it's dumb. I didn't get to play this game because when I downloaded it on my computer, I didn't sync it right, and it was really skippy and choppy, so I didn't get to play this game that well. It is a really, I wish I could play this game, but I can't. Maybe if I got to play it, I wouldn't talk so bad about it. But I tried to play it and I failed. Not only that, it looks like it's breaking the lore a lot. I see a lot of stuff that kind of like irks me. It's as if like the people that created this game didn't really get into the other ones. Or maybe they did, and maybe I'm just talking too much shit right now. Don't get me wrong, I like this game. I like this game. I like Nosgoth. But there's a couple things about this game that piss me off. Number one, it's on computer. You can get this game for free if you have Steam. If you have a Steam account. That's kind of cool. You don't have to pay for it. But you gotta play this game with a mouse, and look how fast it is. Look how fast everything happens. Every time I tried to play this game, it would hurt my hand. My wrist would get all sore, and I couldn't do shit. I'd get my ass kicked because it was skipping. Playing these kind of games on a computer with a mouse fucking sucks. All the other games were for the PlayStation. I don't understand why they didn't come out with this game on PlayStation. I would have bought this game, and I would have enjoyed it, even how corny it looks, if it came out on the PlayStation, but it didn't. But that's really all I got to say for now. I'll make more videos in the future, but as for now, this video went on for 17 minutes, so goodbye everyone.